Hi, Scottish Mudlarking with Nicole and Craig. Today it's the 1st of January and we've come back along to the Tay, but to a stretch that we've never been to before, to see what we can find on the first day in New Year 2021. So as it's the first day of the new year then, we're going to take a little bit of a look back and a little bit of a look forward. By back, I mean that we're going to take a look at an object that we couldn't identify but that we found a few weeks ago in Anstruther. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. Since then, we've had the object identified, so we'll take a little look at that. By looking forwards, what I mean to say is, oddly, we're going to have a look at an object that you haven't seen us find yet, but you will see us find next week. But we're going to explain what that object is this week because we didn't do it next week. I see a couple of little bits of glass here, but nothing much. Now if the sound sounds a bit awful just now, it's because I haven't got the mic attached. So I'm going to attach the mic and then we'll say hello to Nicole.
Hello. Right. So I found a couple of things already. It's a relatively chunky sea glass, and I forgot a couple. I'll try and show you. Found a couple of pieces. Sea foam and white mainly. Yeah, so they're quite chunky pieces. They're well frosted, so I think they would probably make some lovely pendants. So we'll see what else we can find.
Yeah. Do you think it's a good start over here then?
Yeah, sure. I think we should definitely have a further look and see what else we can find under the bridge. Yeah,
we've just arrived, so let's have a look around. I've seen a lot of industrial waste, a lot of brickwork, tiles, things like that, just further along. So we'll catch that on the way back.
Yeah.
But let's see what we can find here.
Yeah, well, there's certainly lovely pebbles.
That's a really nice wee shade of green. A wee bit shiny.
Right, Kelly green.
We found a couple of pieces of
white and one green bit, and a really nice kind of shaped bottle bottom or edge of a bottle.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. A couple of really nice finds so far, and all these pebbles.
yeah, this is a pebbly area that we're in today.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I think there's probably quite a lot of glass. If you are taking your time and you look around, you can see quite a few pieces of glass.
Yeah.
Well,
now I wonder if that's an old roof tile or something. Not sure what it is. Turn that over. Certainly edged. Well, I think we'll leave that. Just on my way to doing a little bit of B-roll, and I find, yes, it's a bottleneck. That will be the first bottleneck of the new year, although this one's quite shiny on the inside here. It's still a bottleneck, so I will flip that. I think that's a bottleneck, isn't it?
Yeah,
it definitely
like
is.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. See the two lines there?
Yeah. Sorry, it's one of these moments where we're talking about something that you might think is relatively inconsequential, and I just see a really nice piece of blue just right in front of me.
See a couple of pieces here. That looks really nice and frosted.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice. That's a really nice piece.
Quite nice and frosted, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks really lovely. Yeah, really smooth, perfect for making jewellery.
Yeah.
Always kind of specific qualities we're looking for when we're collecting sea glass, and that is that it has to be kind of frosted all the way around with no shiny spots.
Yeah.
And this one's really good.
I think you notice that when Nicole's looking for sea glass, she has very, very, very particular desires of the sea glass that she finds. We'll maybe talk about that at some point in the near future.
Yeah, definitely we will. Yeah, but this definitely going to make a really lovely pendant.
Cool. But watching the rocks here, it's very slippy.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I'm wearing good walking boots as well.
See, there's quite a few pieces of pottery here, and they're just like these, these Victorian ginger beer bottles and jam jars and things like that. They're all partial, and I haven't yet found one with any lettering on it.
Alright.
But yeah, that's the kind of stuff you find here, and more white sea glass.
Finding these unmarked pieces of pottery here reminded me of that really nicely stamped pottery shard that Nicole found in Anstruther burn. We didn't know what to make of this when we first found it, so we asked Richard Henry. He very kindly replied to say that he had never seen this marking before, though by the look of it, it was likely a preserve jar. Richard was absolutely correct. I had this confirmed by my good friend Karen. After seeing the video, Karen wrote to me to say that the marks under the eagle sparked a childhood memory. Karen's grandmother had an undamaged preserve jar with the same marking. Karen also kindly sent me a link to the Scottish Pottery Society, where we learned that Frederick Grosvenor established the Bridgetown Pottery on Borden Street in Glasgow in 1869. In 1882, he renamed the company Eagle Pottery. As luck would have it, the company changed name again in 1889, when Frederick partnered with his son Donald. So we now know that this piece was manufactured in Glasgow between 1882 and 1889. The company clearly exported a reasonable amount of these preserved jars to the Fife coast. Our friend Juliana sent us this photograph of her lovely find, only a few miles down the coast from where we found ours. Many thanks then to Richard, Karen and Juliana for helping us solve that puzzle.
Setting. It's not very late in the afternoon, it's only around 2 o'clock, but we're over here. Oh, beautiful sky today actually, just beautiful sky.
Quite cool, just above freezing.
So that's us just underneath the Tay rail bridge, and we're having a wee look here just underneath that. Some of you might remember not that long ago I saw one of these and I got all excited. I thought it was a bead. And as you can see, there's a few of them here, which leads me to believe that if I look above me, I'll find a holly bush. Just beautiful watching the sun just hit the old red bricks of the bridge there. It really is a magnificent day today. It's absolutely gorgeous. The sun is setting, so it's a little bit dark, a little bit cold. I should also mention it's the 22nd of December today. So we filmed this early because we don't know exactly what the future is going to hold and exactly what kind of restrictions we might face in a few weeks' time. But in the meantime, we're just enjoying the fact that we can get out and about into this beautiful, beautiful countryside. Really gorgeous today.
Hi, Red Glass.
Let's see if we can catch up with Nicole there. Nicole's just off towards the underside of the bridge there. Don't know if you can see her because of the light. Now that looks to me like that rock's been worked there. If you can see that, it looks like there may have been a hole there. I could be wrong. Is this what I think it is? Is this milk glass? No, it's not. It's not milk glass. It's just a lovely piece of quartz. There's lots of quartz around here for folks that like, you know, semi-precious stones and the like. Really lovely stuff. And I think I've just seen another wishing stone. Yeah, looks like another wishing stone. Needs a little clean, that one. But we'll have that. Who couldn't use a wish on the 1st of January? Just spotted a really old looking piece of glass as well. Not sure how old. It's just part of the base of a bottle by the looks. Oh, well, that's quite an interesting shape inside there. Yeah, I'll take that. Quite thick on the bottom. There's a little bit of a lip here, but it has a curve on the inside on the bottom. I'll have that. No, they certainly look like they've been cut, don't they? But I don't know, they also look like they're just broken apart.
Well, yeah, they certainly look different from the what looks like volcanic rock on the bottom.
Not quite sure what that says. Not sure if you can even see that just now. It's Nicole waving quite a distance away. And that's us under the bridge almost. Yeah, so that's really cool. Nicole's just pointed out that once we get up here we can actually see one of the old well, base parts of the old bridge. That's the bridge that, if you haven't seen our video on that, please do check it out. That's the bridge that collapsed in severe weather. Okay, here we are then, we're under the bridge.
Yeah.
What we found?
No trolls, just a really cool...
Oh, that is very cool.
Yeah, it's a fireplace tile, I think, from a Victorian fireplace.
That's really nice though, very elaborate, very clear.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? I wish I knew what the whole tile looked like.
Yeah, it would be nice, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I found another couple of tiles. They're these kind of, these little ones. I found 3 of them.
I found one of those.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, we have a set. I'm just going to pass these to you. If you can make of them what you will. I don't know if you've got other things to show me. I'm just trying to get them out of my pocket.
Okay.
A wish stone. Wishing stone there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's all the way around. There's a couple of wee things there. That's a piece of string that we've been carrying around now since the Halloween special. Or I've been carrying it around.
Wow. This is interesting. This has writing on it.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't sure what it said.
Yeah, it says U35 something something, and then it says UGB.
Huh? We're getting it's a really cool echo. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but we're getting a very cool echo. I'm also going to point the camera to the very top here because it's glowing in the sunlight. So that's what the new supports look like. Let's have a wee look at what's left of the old supports. Okay, so what we're looking at here then are the old supports for the first bridge that stood here. There's a lot of old metallic pieces around here. There's a lot of driftwood that looks very worn as well, and there's a large section of metal that actually looks like an old rail right in front of me. I doubt very much that it is an old rail, but it's quite something. It's quite a sight. This is the first time we've ever actually been up here. I'm going to see if I can get along and see if that is a rail. Okay, so let's get along and see what Nicole found. Just to be clear, this is another one of the base parts of the old bridge here. Just I'm passing this as I'm going along to see what Nicole's found. So yeah, really interesting. What do we have?
We have half a swing top stopper.
All right, very cool. Does it have Robinson written on it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, that's a shame.
See, it's half.
Yep.
It's really nice.
Yeah, so it's cracked right along the place where the little metal bar would go.
Yeah, that would have been here. You can just about see where that went. That's a cool find.
That's a very nice find. Yeah.
And some bits of sea glass that need a good soaking.
Yeah. Yeah, so this structure that we're looking at just now had something to do with the old bridge. I'm not sure exactly what, but we can see it's very rusted, very corroded in there. We can see that there's a reinforced concrete on top, and that something was once fixed up here, and that this leads on to what looks like a slipway of sorts. And that's what the slipway looks like. This could be a newer structure that we're thinking of, but it's an interesting thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. I want to crawl through there.
I wouldn't.
Not today.
It looks very, very corroded. And just again, we can see for scale just how big this thing is here with Nicole standing beside it.
Ah, yeah. You certainly can, yeah. These things are really interesting.
Yeah, they're corroded. The supports here, they're really nicely rusted though. I know that's a terrible thing to say, nicely rusted, but they just look quite remarkable.
Yeah, they almost look like it's leather, you know, and it's been kind of soaked in the water and dried up again. Ooh.
Yeah, it's getting a bit parky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Starting to feel the cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Despite my thermal.
Yeah, okay, let's get back along this shore then, and we'll have a look at that brickwork and all the other industrial waste that's along there on the way.
Yeah.
And maybe, who knows, we'll find something interesting to pick up.
Yeah, who knows? Did you notice all these red berries that looked like beets?
I did indeed, yeah.
Looking forwards to next week. In the last moments of next Friday's video in Kirkcaldy, we find something quite amazing. Looking at the shape, we thought that it might be a glass door handle. On closer inspection it seemed too heavy, and the concave bottom suggested to me that this is where the object sat down. The inner chamber is very smooth and very finely polished, and the neck has a distinctive curve to it. Both of these features suggested to me that we had uncovered a glass inkwell in the capstan style. It really is an amazing find, and we can get some sense of how it once looked with reference to this photograph. So far our research suggests that it's likely to be from the early 1900s, or maybe perhaps a little earlier. The heavy markings on this piece are a real testament to the forces that it has been subjected to across the many years that it has spent in the sea.
Oh, there's a wee, I don't know what that is. Do you, any ideas what that is? It's a really oddly shaped piece of glass. It's very shiny.
Yeah, maybe it's just wet.
It could just be wet, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite shiny, yeah. I think it's a bottleneck there.
Yeah.
Maybe it broke recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you found a fish.
I did.
Tell us about your fish.
I found a fish in the silvery tea. And this is what it is. See, it really does look like a fish.
Okay, so, okay, fish? You're gonna
It's
have
a
to...
fish shape.
Right, okay folks, that's a fish shape, you've heard it here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anybody else see the fish?
I have a slight doubt about this. We've had some sort of like interesting shapes from Nicole. Smiling Onion, if you haven't seen Smiling Onion,
Yeah.
do check that one out. But yeah, fish, yeah, okay. I'm gonna say yeah, it's very fishy. That's extremely fishy. Okay, yeah. Let's get back along with the car.
Yeah.
Nicole has found a...
I found a
a wee
bone.
bone.
Yeah, but it's kind of really smooth. I think we'll take that. I don't usually take bone, but this is kind of weird, and if anybody knows what it is, maybe it's from a pork chop, who knows.
I was just coming along here to show you all this brickwork and masonry and stuff, and Nicole's found a heart.
Yeah, I have. It's a bit of love from the sea.
Yeah, that's a really good shaped one as well.
Yeah, that's perfect, isn't it?
That's a nice one.
Yeah, we have to take that.
Yes, yes indeed.
Thank you, sea.
And this, now I think I'm going to have to take my gloves off here so we can see what this is, because I think I can see a name on that brick. See, there's quite a lot here, quite a lot of brick, paving stone as well. We'll see if we can find any more names and manufacturers on the bricks. I can see one just here, and this is a metal brick. I'm not sure what that last one was, but metal is still clear enough here. If you remember metal, that's where the docks were that replaced leaving docks, and that was inspired by Weems, who also made their own bricks. Now, I could have misheard this, but it sounded to me like you said, I found a fairy.
Ah, no, I found a fairy hat. I had thought it might have been a clay pipe bowl. Alas, it is something that looks like a fairy hat.
Oh, that's very cool.
That's
is that
really
ceramic?
Cute. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, that's cute.
Very cute, isn't it?
Yeah, let's have a wee look at that. There you go, it's a wee fairy hat.
Yeah, isn't that so cute?
It is, very sweet. Okay, well I think we'll call that last find of the day, eh?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's us. Thank you all so much for liking, subscribing and commenting on our videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. There's a wee icon in the bottom of the screen there. You can just tick that and you're subscribed.
Another huge thanks to everybody for helping us out through Etsy and through Ko-fi. We want to wish you a healthy, happy and very prosperous 2021. Let's hope it's way better than last year was. We look forward to seeing you next week, Friday 7 PM GMT time. We'll be in Kirkcaldy.